Hey guys, welcome back to Vid-Bits. My name's Brian. I'm hanging out with you on a WedNESdaze. You know, NES is right there in the middle. WedNESdaze. We're just hanging out playing some Nintendo. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to get into, but it's not going to be like super stressful or anything like that. I recently have had a little bit of light sensitivity issues, so it's kind of had to dial back on how long I've been able to stream. Trying to figure that out, get some blue blockers, all that good stuff, but until the meantime, I'm going to have to do some low voltage stuff. Actually, I'm doing completely low voltage stuff now that I'm not on that Pac-Man grind. So we're gonna play some Nintendo, and at the end of sleeplessness last night, I had some really horrible games on Marble Madness, and I definitely want to try my best to, redeem that. Ooh, yeah. Self-mod. Self-mod, baby! But hopefully you're having a glorious Wednesday afternoon. Our goal is to get some NWC times up today. Me personally, I can't speak for Bray, but I'd like to wait until about midweek to start working on putting my championship times in, is when I decided. That way I don't stress about trying to improve them all week, so instead I'm going to go ahead and start 5 days instead of 7 days, and that way I can kind of as you saw, I got my best PBs right before reset, so just another moment and I will be ready to rock. Thank you for being patient with me. Alright, I'm gonna start off with some of this because did not have a good time on the session last night with this, and this is my comfort game, so it was a little sad that I could not get a completion. This was giving me so much problems last night, and that's this stage is my gimme. But no gimmies now. Look, I got pirate right now. Look at that. If you saw last night, that was just absolutely giving me a horrible time. It shows you that sleeplessness really is just that. It's late night gaming, and depending on how late I'm gaming, that's what kind of stuff you're dealing with. There we go. Not been on my side too much the extra time. Of course, the best runs in the world are going to get the RNG of having the extra time on top of a flawless run, on top of min-maxing every screen. So man, those times are just dedication to just doing runs. And I might actually do that sometime, try to get to top my best. My best Marble Madness run of all time is a one death run at about 176,000, I think, which at the time was definitely top 10 on that website that people kind of care about but don't care about anymore. But if you ever want to have a good 8-minute romp through a NES game, then this is the game for you, because like you're either gonna win or lose in 8 minutes. And I don't think Milton Bradley would have been able to sell the game that way. But like, you know, it's just like mini set pieces that you just have to learn how to deal with the controls and fight the controls. Like here in this maze, this stuff right here is backwards controlling, if that makes sense. The controls are in reverse there. In that one spot. You wouldn't know until you got there. You'd be like trying to do the normal thing, and then all of a sudden it wouldn't respond at all until you did the opposite thing. So that's just crazy. And then in this area here, when you go up later to this spot up here, oh, I'm getting hit by those way more than I normally do. Way more than I normally do. Jeez. This right here is an invisible wall, and you have to go around it. And you won't know until you play it that it's invisible. Like, what kind of crap is that? I have a lot better of an opportunity at this. I promise you, when I'm back to full visibility, that is, I will be definitely trying to redeem these runs. Just don't think about that too much. Just get in there and mess with it, and then you'll either get it or you won't. And usually when you do get it, you'll get it on one false swoop, or just like try to find the drop-in point, and then just go with like where you know it's gonna be. And obviously I'm beefing it hard. But I remember getting here for the first time when I was a kid, and I was like, that's impossible. And then, you know, of course you get there, and then you don't do it, so it was stressful that you got all the way there and you didn't do it. I'm just eating it, guys. I think I have like one shot. If I can just do it a once through. Nope, not meant to be. Put too much stress on myself, I guess. Let's try to give it another go. Not what we wanted to start. See if we can get a better sitchy in this one. If you're just tuning in to the channel, my name's Brian. I'm a half of an amazing YouTube duo, father-son style, doing all kinds of awesome gaming feats from modern to retro, back and forth, feats together, feats separately. You'll get all kinds of different stuff if you tune in to the Vid-Bits. Right now we're focusing heavy on NWC because I've waited my whole life for this, and it's neat to see, you know, everybody compete and have Nintendo fever again, even if it's, you know, it doesn't really matter how many people, but everybody that's enjoying it, I'm just so thankful to be part of that. As I get a magic wand of extra time for the synchronicity of saying something awesome about the game, you know. I don't think that you have to like it, but I do think that you have to not shit on it. How about that? Like, that way, you know, because it's just like, if you don't like it, it's cool. And I think that it's respectful that people can have an open dialogue as to why they don't like it. But like, I think the people that are completely crapping all over it and just think it's a horrible idea, that's obviously not their thing. Like, people that have been in the speedrunning community have been waiting for something like this for a long time, so. Plus, they've just made it hella accessible to everybody. Like, you know, if you didn't think that you could be a speedrunner now, jeez, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's a diagonal. There you go. You know, people that didn't think that they could do it, they can start it, you know, have baby steps and start it. This is just funsies. I don't know what my deal is. Maybe I need to back up from the screen. Maybe this is the problem. I need a smaller monitor. You gotta be kidding, bro. You know you want to go down there. Jeez. If you've seen some of my other Marble Madness runs, this seems like, you know, this is what it is when you try to play Marble Madness with one eye. This is... I should have said that. Like, this is the one eye open run. I have an eye patch on my other eye, so I cannot see anything from one of the eyes. So when you see me complete this today, you'll know that I have defeated it with one eye open. And yeah, you could say like, oh, you should take a break at the game, and then if you can't see, yeah, I have been watching other people's streams and just sitting here in bed doing nothing. I mean, I was playing Pac-Man for 16 hours a day, and now I'm not doing that, so my body did not agree with how that worked. No atrophy, but definitely some freaking Charlie horses today when I went out to go get some meds and stuff for my eye situation. It's like unfortunately I got some of Chief's Husky glitter in there, and you know, I scratched my cornea or retina or something, I don't know. But it's a very fun process of having somebody numb your eyeball, put a strip of fluorescent reactive material so it like gets on your eye, and then looks at it with a black light, and then she swabs it to the top of my eye to get the husky hair out of my eye today. So that was so much fun. And like I was just talking about Chief's husky hair in front of him last night, and he just sat there and just looked at me so judgmentally. And he does. Like, if you guys don't have a Husco, I don't know if there's other breeds that are like this too, but like when we clean up his hair, he will watch and he'll make sure you get everything, and then like he'll just sit there. Like, he'll find where you're doing it at, and he'll just have to like be involved in it. And like he'll just look at you judgingly, and if you talk about his hair being everywhere, he looks at you like condescending, like, so? Like, so what? And I think it's just hilarious how human that is. Alright. Marble Madness runs till we get a dub, guys, and then we'll move on. As I fall off. Man, I never knew how much you relied on both of your freaking eyes to do this. Like, it's just not fair then. People that unfortunately are in a situation where they lose an eye or lose sight, I guess they're just gonna have to like be very selective on the games that they try to get good at. Like, I would not suggest trying to play this game with one eye. As I get to the end and screw it away again. And we got the same spot. Hold on one moment. Alright, let's see if this helps. If you hold an A, you accelerate, so it's one of those things that you either find that it's useful for you and it works for you, or it's not. And then you just don't do it, and you just try to get through the game. I just know that acceleration in certain areas make them really easier to navigate. Especially you can put you on pace to scroll the screen faster than it can catch up, like in this case. But then, you know, you gotta know exactly what's coming and not have any of these issues I'm having. If you're just tuning in, we're going for the one-eye Marble Madness win. That's why I'm wearing an eye patch to play the game. Not because I want to, because of circumstances. If you saw where the entry point was there, that's definitely, you know, you have to line yourself up It's just, this is also one of the games that I can only show you how I do it. Like, I can't really, like, I don't have a button press thing for you to see, like on NWC or whatever. Wish eventually we'll get there. There's some nice time. They needed that. Of course, the momentum of when that happens could just completely derail what you were doing. There we go. You just gotta build that time up. You gotta get enough time at the ultimate race. You gotta at least have about 25 seconds there. At least see it run a couple times and try to get your head about how to get in there and just pretend that you're just going along a path that's forming as you're going. You do want to do the acceleration through here and you won't get sucked up by those vacuums, and then you want to cut this corner real close like that. You just also want to push like at an angle, and you can bully your way through there, and then just slow down at the end so you don't go off the edge. You really don't want to smash too many of these guys that are not in your way, because you do get 3 seconds apiece for doing it, but like, if you weigh that, how much time you're using to try to take them out, and you're not going to end up very ahead. And this mini ramp is a lot more difficult than I remember. Oh, I think you have to let the momentum carry you into that backwards control, or you're screwed. I'm in that screwed situation there. All right, I'll take some more time. RNG hanging out. He is a true G, man. He is a true G. Bam. All right, let's see if we can get it in this time, guys. It's really. I've taken more times to beat Marble Madness on a whim than I have the entirety of the channel because I've tried to do it with one eye open. Gripping your pillow tight. Stop there and line it up. Stop there. It'll keep going, so you gotta line it up. And you want to stop and use the A to advance, and if you're lucky enough, then you'll phase through them. And we have plenty of time for this maze. Let's get this. Come on, stop overextending there, man. I don't know what it is. I mean, this is not my hardest part, obviously. It just is today. Can I at least get to the second platform this time? I mean, I had the time to do it. Or is it just impossible to beat Marble Madness with one eye? I guess. That's insane, man. It's not that hard, I promise you. I'm pissed off. Alright, I told you, we're gonna keep going until I get a dub. It's just, I don't understand why I'm having issues, besides the fact that I'm literally trying to play with one eye open. But I have done this a million times. This game is like my comfort zone. So to keep getting to the end and like beefing it there, especially with other people watching, I just apologize, because this is... Like, I literally, at a party one time, beat this game 25 times in a row because there was a line on the other side to see if somebody could beat me, and people were, like, you know, placing bets that people could or couldn't do that, and, like, it got to the point where I was just exhausted. Just a line, and just, like Mortal Kombat style, just knocking everybody out. And now I'm like, oh, I can't even, I can get to the end with so much time, and then I can't even finish it. And this part is like never that hard for me. I swear I've been starting to have so many issues randomly, like with my left eye over the years, with stupid styes and husky hair and all this other shit. I'm about to start having like a separate category of challenges called pirate challenges, where I just try to beat the games with one eye. Because that's what we're doing now. See, look, that's the same type of curve, and I was doing all right on that one. Maybe also, like, I've just so much acclimated my play on this to using a dog bone over the years that the smaller gate on this specific game is not serving me as well.
I just got the most horrible text from my homie.
Okay.
He was calling for tech support, right? His PC wasn't working. And I'm like, you should probably open it up and check it out and see if anything's unplugged. He says there's a deceased family of roaches that he found inside his computer.
Oh, whole family, eh?
I'm like, how do you not notice that? How do you not notice? He's like, well, I had bought it from someone and this, and that. They said I should probably clean it. And I'm like, how did you not look at it at all? Like,
I think now all they've done is like show me the horrors of buying secondhand computers.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't even... I don't even know.
I'm sorry to hear that. At least it was.
And I think he wondered why he...
Oh my god, are you serious?
He got such a good price on it for what the specs was. And it's because that person probably realized that and just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
My house was disgusting, and I had to get an exterminator, so I'm getting rid of all of my stuff. And I'm gonna get some money for it.
Gosh. I just could not imagine the smell.
Oh, I'm sure it was atrocious. Well, I don't know. It's not looking very promising with 45 seconds when I had 80 seconds last time. But we're finding that playing Marble Madness with one eye is about impossible.
Yeah, you lack depth perception.
Well, then Leela never gets to play Marble Madness.
No Cyclopses ever get to play Marble Madness.
Well, I'm getting it. I'm getting that dub.
See, like, you probably just think you're making the right move, and it's
I am, like, this part up here a million times, my brain's like, this is right.
No, you have to do this!
Yeah, this is why I keep dying.
I can't do this with a normal eye. It's like you can overcome adversity, though.
It's you, you're the luck charm. Let's get it in so I can be done with this game and move on to another one. Yay!
That's cleaner than some of your times when you're trying to speedrun this game.
No, that was not a good one. 19 deaths.
Not
good.
I'm saying that particular section, like, there are times you go there.
Sorry guys, it took me 3 times as long as I wanted it to, but I at least got that dub, pirate style, one eye. Let's move on to something a little bit less taxing.
He wants me to come over and check it out. I said I'll be able to figure that out sometime this week. He just wants to know if he has to replace parts, what he should replace in particular.
Yeah. I'm gonna play
You
through.
should play Popeye.
Shut up. I'm not gonna play all of this, but I'm just gonna play a level or two.
Doesn't Popeye have an
Yes. What a mean thing to say.
Dun 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 dun. I hate space shooters.
This is not a space shooter.
This part is.
It's a shooter in space, not a space shooter.
Seems like you're arguing semantics.
Yes, I am. Because if you're talking about space shooters, this is like way better of a space shooter than anything else, because at least it's got Metroidvania and exploration options and all that other stuff. It's not just shooting in space. My goal of this was just to show you a little bit of it. I mean, this is one of my favorite games. And, you know, after this you go in and you do some exploration levels and you go and shoot around and try to, like, work your way through a base. But it's just, like, it's this beginning, like, sets up something, you know, for it to feel like it's emotionally charged. You basically are just trying to get to this planet that's hurtling towards Earth, that's going to destroy Earth, and you get on it in time enough to try to get through it and activate the self-destruct mechanism to prevent it from destroying Earth. It's like a neat premise. You have to go through and fight 10 bosses. That's the part that got me as a kid. I hope this message will not be read by anyone. It will mean that I have failed. And then you just go. And this is like, how exciting is that for an NES game? You go around, now that you did like the vertical shooting stages, you just go through and you just go through these corridor stages where you shoot enemies and stuff too, and they got different levels of difficulty and stuff while you like unlock the labyrinth of levels and shit. You have to get different keys and stuff to open up these different doors based on like where you're at in it and whatever. And they give you hints on how to open up the seals. See, like that would lead you to a different part, but you'd have to have that key first. But it's an amazing game. Just want to make sure that you guys knew about it. Alright, what else is next? This port of this game is not good. I mean, I don't think it's very good, but... like, you get stuck on ladders, like all of them. Like, what was the point of that? I have no idea. Just to not perish, I guess. Oh, that's bullcrap. Yep. Not a very good game of this. One-eyed video games are fun, are fun, are fun. Oh shit. I didn't start fast enough. No, I'm not ready. Oh, missed it. Why? Like, it's just so bad. Just a moment. I'm trying every combination possible of eye patches and all this other stuff to make it comfortable for me just to exist. And I'm mainly streaming because like not being able to do so because of not being able to see is just driving me crazy. So I mean, I am taking precautions and everything. It just sucks. Run through all the hits. Burger Time is not a hit. Alright, let's try blue lighting. Blue. There we go. Or maybe gold lighting. Green. White. Dimmed. Well, this game's just too bright. I can't play it. All the colors are just way too bright. Oh man. I really wanted to have at least a little bit of fun today before I had to just lay in bed with my freaking eyes closed all day. Not very happy. I don't know. I am so sorry. guys, it looks like I am just not allowed to do anything right now because I cannot get my eyes adjusted to be able to play anything else, and it's just really frustrating me. I'm sorry. I'm going to see if Bray wants to do something because I really just don't want the stream to be ended right now. I mean, it's light sensitivity. I literally tried to push myself too far for too long, and now I'm paying for it, so. Don't get baited by the trolls, kids. With one eye! Woo! You jerk. Weak. I never die this early. If you didn't know, this whole session's a pirate session. I'm playing all of these games with an eye patch on. I gotta scratch my cornea or whatever, retina or whatever, unfortunately, because I had husky hair in my eye for 3 days. I just went to the ER today because I couldn't flush it out no matter what, and then I scratched my eye pretty bad trying to get it out myself, and there was quite a bit of it in there. So, you know, they say be careful when you let your pets sleep on your bed, and it's not even if you just, even if you didn't sleep on my bed, there's just way too many other ways for it to get in my face because it's just everywhere. It's just like the byproduct of having a husky. Alright, let's give this a reset. Nope. Come on. Depth perception is freaking real. Like, my reaction times are down too. Okay, you just stay down there and do your own thing then. Apparently you just wanted to drift on down there and you didn't want to go to Alligator Land. You gotta be kidding. See ya.
Fighting balloons?
I'm just trying my best to not be bored all day. I know I can't stream as long as I want to, and I know it's just frustrating me that I'm going to have to just sit here and do nothing all day. Not happy about it. Would you like to take over this, Bray? Or do you just want me to end this stream?
I have plans.
Alright. Alright guys, again, sorry. I really wanted to, I thought I could play a little bit longer, but I can't find any way to find a comfortability with the eye that is dominant. It can't, it's just so strained from how much light it's had to take in versus the other one, and it just sucks because this is what happens when you play a black background game obsessively for 16 hours a day, 3 days in a row, trying to, you know, hit high scores and stuff, and I'm paying for it dearly. Between Charlie horses from not getting the exercise that I was normally getting from the biking I was doing every day, to sleep deprivation and stuff, trying to find a perfect schedule to play as much as I needed to, and you know, at the end of the day I'm paying for it pretty bad. So, you know, that's just your advice to stretch when you're sedimentary for a while, and also just limit your screen time. I mean, we're gonna invest in some blue blockers so we can get a little bit of reprieve from straining our eyes too much, you know, on longer gaming sessions and stuff like that. But I digress. Looking forward to AEW Blood and Guts this evening, so that'll be awesome. It almost always is. Did you know that, Bray?
What?
Blood and Guts tonight?
Yeah?
Yep. It's gonna be good stuff. Highly suggest you check it out.
I'll be streaming here in a little bit once I figure out what I'm going to be doing. Probably going to do something chill and then something more serious. Just got to figure that out. But until then, thank you guys so much for all the support. And this does kind of serve as a reminder. If you play unhealthy hours and you don't take care of yourself, this can happen to you. So, ultimately, I think Dad's kind of learned a lesson here, not in any sort of bad way, but just it also serves as a reminder to you guys that as much as you motivate and set yourself to do some things, it's not worth compromising your health over.
No, not at all. I will do my best to hit you guys up with the NWC Midnight Oil Hour. I'm hoping that by 8 hours from now, maybe I'll feel a lot better and at least can get an hour in the night too. But if other than that, stick around for what Bray's got scheduled, and it's coming up as soon as I get done with these this game here. I will be ending the stream, and then you will see him later on for that, whatever that is. I don't usually encroach on that information too much because I don't really want to mess up with the steez or, you know, whatever he's got going on. But yeah, this was me trying to play Balloon Fight, and you can see I can hit a 500,000 point game pretty easily, and I barely hit 100,000 points with one eye. And that's a wrap. But other than that, it's been Brian from the Vid-Bits. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me playing pirate style, some NES and some Wednesdays, and we will see you guys in the next one. Until then, good games, good gains, good RNG, guys. Get those goals. It's Brian.